What's up everyone, welcome back to another vlog. We're back on the Syndicate. Today I'm fishing in a swim called the Steps. I just want to say a big thank you to everyone that's been supporting the channel lately. You boys and girls have been amazing. We're slowly working our way to that 4,000 subs, so that would be really nice if we could get there by, you know, the end of the year. That would be really cool. I'm really need a fish. That is basically it. There's a few people on. It's Friday. I'm definitely here a bit later than I wanted to be. I actually got here this morning, set up, just chucked on a load of pop-ups, threw them out, pub chucking really, so I wasn't expecting to catch nothing. And yeah, so but basically today I've kind of changed my approach again. See if I can try and find that winning combo. It's a little bit windy today, so one of my alarms just don't want to seem to play the game at the moment, just keeps bleeping at me and stuff. Sorry about the plane going over. Yeah, but I'll let you know how we get on, and hopefully we can winkle a fish out. What I'll do is I'll show you around the swim and let you have a look, you know, the usual sort of stuff. Let me show you the view I've got. Okay, this is my view for the next couple of nights. It's warmed up a little bit today. There's a lot of like mozzies around this swim. Don't like it for that, but I mean, you know, the old faithfuls are out. We're kind of all set up there. There's someone just coming in. You can see him just in the background now. But yeah, let's see what happens. And back on me. Here we are. Yeah, so let's see what happens. I'm absolutely shattered. I've only had about 4 hours kip today. I went and spoke to a friend of mine. He's in the next swim, which is where you saw that car. He's top rod on here, so maybe we'll go and have a chat with him later and see what we can do, and, you know, see what he's got to say about the lake, and he'll sort of let us know how hard it is and things like that. You know, stuff that he's learned on here. Maybe that's a good thing to do. We'll go and speak to him when we get 5 minutes. Get me coffee. Here we go. Oh, I've got to have coffee. First coffee of the day, believe it or not. No, that's a lie. I did go to McDonald's on the way here and have a breakfast. Everyone looking at me a bit strange, all in me green fishing fleece and hoodie rather, and green bottoms. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully I can get some half decent footage for you today. That'd be really good. Maybe a fish. Even if Jay has one, I'll go down there and record it, and so we can see a fish, you know. That'd be really good. But let's see what happens. It's meant to be. It is a bit warmer today. Like the winds, it is there. It's a lower pressure. It's just over 1,000. So fingers crossed. Could be good for a bite. Could be good. Not as high as it was last time we was here. But let's see what happens. I'll catch you in a bit. Peace. Whoa, you stay there, look. You stay there, you angry fucking fisher thing. Right, so he's been weighed. 14 pound 2. Caught on pop-up sweet corn of all the flavour, of all the baits. So there you go. Where is the rig? Yeah, so £14 2 ounce pike. Can you believe it? Luckily my friend was sitting there with me, Jay, and yeah, it weren't happy. I weren't going to have a picture of holding it because that fish was not happy. So just goes to show that's fishing. That was on pop-up fake pop-up sweet corn. So it must have been sitting under the thing, sort of wavering on the hook. You know, we checked it in the margins. It must have been sort of moving enough for it to. But there you go. A nice fish anyway. 14 pound 2. That is a personal best pike, I believe. I've not caught like big pike for a while, so that is a personal best pike for me. But we've had a fish. Just the wrong type. I'm thoroughly expecting a bream now, so we'll see what happens as the night draws in. And I've just put that rod back out, loaded it up with some sweet corn, chucked that out, just pure sweet corn, that's all that's out there. But I'll keep you informed, guys. Morning. Well, I had a bit of a social last night, so I didn't get to sleep till sort of midnight. Didn't have anything after that pike. Strange. I had a bit of a savage liner in the night, but I woke up this morning and it was freezing cold. The wind's blowing across. It feels Baltic, you know, hence the hat. And I thought, you know what? I didn't have nothing to eat yesterday. So I'll show you what I got. Right, that's the view this morning. And that is what's happening right now. The old sausages are on. Oh. Back on me. Yeah, so like I say, let's put this down here. There we go. That's better. So nothing else happened. Pretty quiet night all around the lake. I spoke to my mate again this morning and he was like, no one had nothing. So we shall wait and see. Did see a big common bang out during the night, sort of last night. We were sat here talking, having a cup of coffee, and a big old common come out, sort of right up in the, you know, how they bosh out, how they like to. But we shall see. I mean, they're on the move, but it is really cold today. So I don't often sit here and feel the cold, but today I was like, shot into the next swim, spoke to mate, had a quick coffee with him, and yeah, it was cold. I was like, you know what, I can't sit here, mate, I'm sorry. I need to go get something to eat. So I'm going to crack on, I'm going to have something to eat, and then hopefully we can sort of you know, get something, get a carp. I've had bream, I've had pike, I'm catching everything else but just not carp, you know, so we'll see what happens. But like I say, yesterday I think that was a personal best pike for me, 14.2. I think, I can't, it's been that many years since I caught a, you know, a sort of half decent sized pike. So there you go. Not all bad, I suppose. I weren't going to hold it. That was one angry fish. I'm not even joking. It was angry kept bringing it in, angry in the net, angry in the sling and the cradle, and then as soon as I put it back in the water, it just sort of sat there and sulked. So I had to sit there with it, and I'm thinking, come on. And you know, like a typical pike, just sort of sulked off, and then all of a sudden it went gone. So right, I'm going to crack on before I burn my sausages, and I'll catch you in a bit. How we doing? Right, so turn that radio down just a little bit. I only have it low, but I don't want it being picked up. So I've had fish showing on me. I had a bit of a liner on it late last night, and I couldn't understand what was going on. Just get a bit of tissue for my nose, sorry guys. And I've just thought, right, I'm going to wind in, you know, it's about midday now. And I like to leave my rigs, you know, till sort of midday. I wound it in and found this. Now if you look closely, don't know if you can see that, but that hook is sitting deep in a, I think it's a swan mussel. It's actually taken the hook. Look, there's the outer shell in my finger. So that what was a liner could possibly, let me just pull that bit of tube down, could possibly have picked my bait up, which is the fake casters I've got all glued up. And obviously being on the mussel, the hook's buried, so I was never going to get a bite on that. Thought I'd show you that. I thought you'd enjoy that. Just saving that rig. So what I've done is I quickly got, I put a snowman approach on, nice big bright yellow bait. I've got me baits glugging. Oh, smell beautiful. I don't know if you can see in there. Oh, just dropping them everywhere. Let me tip some out. I've got a mixture of pop-ups in here. Let me angle the camera. There we go. There you go. So I've got a mixture of white pop-ups, like half boilies that I've cut in half, and they're rock hard now. So they've been glugging all week. And pinks and whites and different boilies as well. These are Northern Specials, them two. I've got milky toffee ones in there soaking, and they're all in a nice sticky, gooey. Ugh. So I'm trying. Don't want to look at my nuts there. Yeah, so we're trying. I mean, what can I say? I can't do no more than that. Here we go. Here we go. Right. So I can't really do no more than that. I will say though, it is so cold. It is like so cold. That wind, it's the air temperature's alright, but that wind makes it Baltic. I mean, like, not good at all, you know. But we'll see. I mean, I have seen a couple of showing fish still, so hopefully, turn that alarm up. Hopefully, we'll still be in with a chance. What I've done was I broke up 5 boilies into halves, put them in a PVA, packed it down into a little mesh stick, the funnel web, wrapped it up tight, slipped it on the hook, PVA taped the hair to the bag, like the little mix, if you like, of half chopped boilies, and just fuzz that out on top of showing fish. So fingers crossed. I mean, it's been a funny old session, to be honest. It's been really hard to kind of get into. Like, what I've noticed, where they were cutting all the trees down on one of my last vlogs, and they cut the trees quite close to the lake, some of them, a lot of the branches have ended up in the water. So when you bring it in, like, your hook's wrapped around a branch, and it's been a nightmare. I've been putting PVA nuggets on and not been moving the rigs, making sure that I do not move them rigs once they're on the deck, like in the, you know, once I go down, get that bump to say, yep, we're on a good spot. And I'm being so, you know, being real careful not to move them rigs. But there's, oh, just had another show there, just to the left of where I've just put that little bag, actually. So we'll see what happens. The pike come in on a fake sweet corn rig, and it was properly hooked, you know. Unbelievable. That little, because I had it with a bit of balancing foam, which is a Nash balancing foam, it must have been wafting on the bottom like that, because I have it so the hook lays flat, and it was just kind of wafting above it on the fake cone. So it must have been just enough for it to snatch at, you know. But fingers crossed that don't happen no more. It's had a lovely sausage sandwich, I've got to say. But it is really cold. No one's had anything. It's been really bizarre. Looking at that, the water mussels, it's kind of going to add a new dimension to the fishing. I've got to have a real strong think about what I'm going to do now. I knew there was a couple of beds of water mussels in here, but that might explain why it fishes so hard, this lake. I understand the farmers put another, I think it was another 10 fish in, only small ones but real nice ones. I think he's put like 20-30 fish in through the winter, or through this colder spell, if you like. So I mean, the fish are there, they're there, you can see them, you know, you can see evidence of them, you can see them bubbling and fizzing, but I don't think they're taking any sort of bait. I think they're on these naturals. I mean, when you're pulling your rig in and you've obviously been sitting on a mussel bed without realising, and the mussel's eating your hook. What chance have you got? You know, I've got to kind of rethink my game. What am I going to do? There's waterbed mussels. I haven't had any break-offs or anything, but they're obviously there. So I'm going to have to look at addressing that and see what I can do with that. Like I said earlier, I just want to thank everyone for all the support you guys and girls have given to the channel. That is amazing. You guys and girls are brilliant. Like I said, it is going to be a long road. It is a hard lake. I've had a couple of pike and a bream. So we are catching just the wrong type of fish. But you know, it's still cold. It's still very cold for this time of year. Well, is it cold for this time of year? Not sure. I normally do okay in spring. I normally winkle 1 or 2 out, but not this spring so far. Just bream and... What have I had? I've had 2 pike and a couple of bream in the last sort of, what, 6 nights? So, that I've done on there. 6 nights that I've done. So, bit of a tough one though, but it feels Baltic today, really cold. But we'll see what happens. Right, I'll keep you posted. Right, well, it's 5 o'clock now, and yeah, it's pretty cold, but the fish are showing. They just went past me, I swear to you, like dolphins. It's crazy, but a wind, and it is particularly cold right now. It's Baltic. I've got another fleece on, so I'm like the Michelin man right now. But like I said, if anything happens, I'll let you know. I had this rig. It's my sneaky rig. What I call my sneaky rig. There we go. So I had that one out there. I had a liner on it last night, and when I've brought it in, I had a swan mussel clamped to the hook. Actually clamped to the hook. So, but yeah, that's that rig there. So nice rig. I do like this rig, I've got to say. I will use it again, definitely. It caught me a bream last time, so not too sure about that, but we'll see what happens. Just having a cup of coffee now, and we'll go from there. But it's so cold. That wind, it's not actually cold, it's just the wind coming across the lake makes it like Baltic. So we'll see how we get on. But I did change that rig out. So, because last time it caught me bream, and I'm not too sure about it. So what I've done is I just put a nice boilie approach on that rod. I saw a showing fish and fuzzed the rod straight on top of it. So we'll see what happens. So fingers crossed, if anything happens, I'll let you know. Well, the end of another session. Turned into a bit of a social in the end, to be honest, but I don't mind that. It was all good. Not sure how to feel about this session. It was... I had a personal best pike. I think it was a personal best. I've got to look back through my photos and stuff. But £14.2 on a critically balanced fake bit of Kong. Not bad, eh? Not bad. But that is how the cookie crumbles. One fish did come out opposite me. Well, sort of over there sort of thing. Really nice fish. £29. It's a new introduction. So it come into the water a few weeks ago. It is down in a couple of pound in weight, but you expect that when they're put into a new environment. But at least it's feeding a real cracking fish. The fish that have been put in are amazing, so really hopefully we can get into some of them. So a bit of a funny one really. It was bitter over here. It was so cold that you just couldn't you had to stay out the wind. I mean, I am frozen. I'm wind burnt. My face is wind burnt. But I'm going to get home now, sort this beard out and get cleaned up, clean my gear up. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I really do appreciate the support. Don't forget to hit that like. And if you're new around here, why not subscribe? That'd be really cool. Alright then guys, look after yourselves. Take care. Peace.